Hey there, welcome to 4 Minute Friday, and this week I'm going to continue with my series of Linger Longer sales tips. Now these are tips that will help you close more business, they'll help you bring that business in much faster and help you potentially increase the value of each of the sales that you close. So stay tuned. Hey there, welcome. I'm Brian Conway from achievesuccess.co.uk, and as I said, this is 4 Minute Friday, where I just take a few minutes of your time to share with you a tip, a strategy, a tactic, or something that'll help you close more business. And last week I introduced you to this principle of lingering longer in your lead generation. I talked about the importance of sticking to a campaign much longer than most people do, and how it's important that you don't be jumping around between different markets or different audiences that you position your product in front of, or your service. It's important that you don't jump around with the message or the offer that you actually put in front of them, and that you don't jump around too much with the actual marketing mediums that you use, that you actually pick a market, pick a message and pick a medium and stick with that for a much longer. You linger longer with that campaign and let it run and let it resonate and let it stick to the audience that you're hoping to attract to your business. Now, that's the first step, and if we're starting to bring in leads, the next stage in the sales process would be to start engaging with those potential opportunities. But before we engage and introduce ourselves or set up a meeting or make that phone call, there is something else we should do, and that is preparation. Now in Serious Selling, in the book Serious Selling, which you can get from seriousselling.co.uk for free, actually if you want a free physical copy of this book, go to seriousselling.co.uk or my main website, you can get it off the homepage there as well. But the first step in the serious selling process is what we call situational fluency. This is about doing some preparation that will make you fluent in your customer's current situation. It's all about just understanding their business at the moment, what's going on in their business. Now, if you can find out about the individual that you're going to see, that's even better. If you can't find out about the individual, then find out about their business. And if you're struggling to find any information specifically around their business, then think about their industry. But if you can find some insights, some information, something that's relevant to them, their business or their market, and you use that in your introduction, you will build much stronger relationship much quicker with that individual. This can turn cold calling into a much warmer call if you can relate, as I said, to something that's going on in their business, in their market, or even to them as an individual. Now I'll give you an example of how this works, just again, so you can see what I mean. But I was recently given a referral opportunity. So somebody recommended me to somebody who has an IT type business and struggling with their sales, which are currently falling, and they wanted to speak to me about how I might be able to help them turn that around. And I could easily have just set up the call and gone to see this person, because it was a referral, so it was a fairly sort of warm opportunity in that respect. But I still took the time to do some situational fluency. So what happened was I found a magazine article with the interview of the business owner, and in that article they talked about a number of things: the personal life, the importance of the dog in their life, the fact they've been married 22 years, the fact that they were an engineering apprentice, that they've worked at BT for a number of years, and then left to set up their own business. Actually, all of those things were very similar to my own life experience. Been married for 22 years, started as a BT apprentice, worked there for many years, left, set up my own businesses, etc. And therefore, when I met this person for the first time, I used all that information to build real instant rapport. With straight away we were talking about the old days at BT and being an apprentice and being married for so long, and the key to success in marriage and stuff. So even before we got into talking about their business, I was talking to him as a person, and I was able to do that because I lingered a little bit longer in my pre-meeting preparation, took the time to do some research. That's all. Anything like that, little snippets that you can find of information, you can use it to build that instant rapport and to demonstrate that you've done some homework as well. So it's all about demonstrating actively through your actions, actively promoting the fact that you are interested in them as an individual, as a business and their market, and therefore you understand and can relate to them much better. So that's the tip for this week. Linger longer in your situational fluency, as we call it in serious selling, but in your preparation before you ever pick up the phone, set up an appointment, or meet somebody face to face or over video, whatever the communication medium you use. Do some prep. Linger longer before you jump in. Too many people are just picking up the phone, making cold calls, banging them out. You're better off slowing down, doing them with quality rather than quantity, and you will get significantly greater results. Did they buy? Yes, they bought. Did I take one as a client? No, I didn't, but that's another story. So I'll see you next week. I'm going to continue this series of Linger Longer tips because there are various tactics and strategies that you can adopt throughout the whole sales process, which will improve the quality of each step and therefore improve the quality of your success. So join me again next week. In the meantime, please share this, subscribe or whatever, depending where you're watching. So press the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Please like, share and comment. You know, where do you find you get value if you go slower and take more time in your preparation or at any stage through the sale. So I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great weekend, a great week of selling ahead. Let's close loads of business, make loads of money, and I'll see you next week in 4 Minute Friday. Bye-bye.